I used to eat carpet fresh and baby powder. Sis, when we say used to, are we talking like last week used to? Like childhood? Like how far are we talking?
I'm back out fresh on the scene. Franchise best on the team. Blue faces busting out the scene. New life is something like a dream. Back out fresh on the scene. Franchise best on the team. Blue faces busting out the scene. New life is something like a dream.
What's good, YouTube? And it is Briha and I'm back here today. I usually use my phone to do some extra audio stuff, but since I'll be reading stuff today, I'm not gonna do that. So let's just be real, I've been editing like crazy for Vlogmas. So for today's video, it's gonna be hard to resist, but I'm not gonna try to edit this too much. I just want this to be a really fun, lighthearted video to break up the mood. We've been doing educational stuff, hair stuff, beauty, all that, but we gonna have some fun today, okay? It's been a chill day in the house, you feel me? But tomorrow is gonna be a lot more busy, so yeah. All right, so on Instagram, I asked you guys to send me some of your biggest secrets. I thought this would be like a nice, fun video idea. Plus, I don't do stuff like this as often, and I want to do more interactive stuff with my other social media. So without further ado, let's get into it. No judgment, of course. I'm just going to be reacting in my normal way. I might judge you a little bit. Just kidding. But alright, let's go. I'm going to just start at the beginning, and of course all these will be anonymous. If you want a part 2 to this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments below, and request other videos if you like this style. Okay, let's do it. Alright, first one. Oh, this one's 3 parts. Okay, let's see. Part A. I do not want to be friends with someone I've known since middle school, and I'm wow, yeah, girl, I understand. I've been trying to tell her for a while. She's very toxic, jealous, an evil person. Ooh, sis, ooh, what happened? And I don't see our future getting brighter together. But we work at the same job, and we go to the same college. So I don't know when I'm going to end it, and I hate confrontation. Oh my gosh, I know so many people in my life that are the same way, that don't like confrontation. But now that I'm getting older, like I live for, not live for confrontation as in drama, but like I live for honesty, you know what I'm saying? Because I noticed that the healthiest friendships in my life and relationships and all that, when I'm honest with them, they get stronger. You know what I'm saying? In my personal relationship, all that. Like when there's honesty, or even if it's hard news, bad news, good news, the relationship grows from that. But in all my toxic relationships that had to be let go or whatever, when I'm honest or confront a situation, you know, initially very respectfully and everything, they get real defensive, real like. So honestly, sis, I'm just saying, maybe you should go out and maybe you should tell her how you feel, because then you'll really have your answer. Or if you really just cannot do the confrontation, man, college is easy to avoid people. I've done that. But at a job, if you're at a job where you get a schedule, maybe you shift your schedule around or something like that. See if you can just ask your boss not to be scheduled with her. Alright, let's see, what's next? I recently got a tattoo, and I'm currently hiding it from my parents. Been there, definitely been there. And it's funny because I was the legal age when I got my tattoos and everything. Like I didn't need a parent's consent or nothing. But it was just it's still nerve-wracking. I don't know why, because you feel like you're letting your parents down or something. But now, like, oh shoot, wrong wrist. Dang, that's crazy. Yeah, I need to do a tattoos video. There's some more I want to get, especially now that I'm in LA where some of the best artists are, but shoot. They gonna find out though. You and I both know they gonna find out, but it's okay, girl, to hide it as long as you can. Especially, y'all know I got a septum ring. I hid that, and that's a whole story time actually. Mentally noting that. Okay. My parents still don't know that I have been sexually assaulted in college. Wow. I can definitely relate to that. It's hard because when people really love you, it is, again, honesty can be very difficult, because it's like you care what they think more than a stranger. So that's why I feel like sometimes people, you meet like a stranger at a bus stop or something, and y'all will just spill the tea on your life and then walk away and never, because like, oh, I'll never have to see them again. And it deals with confronting stuff yourself too, because when you tell people you love, not only will you be confronting it with them, but then since they know and you see them often, it's like you have to confront yourself in a way. Like if nobody knows, it's like, oh, I can personally avoid this too. But yeah, man, it took me a long time to tell my folks about it. They actually found out in my YouTube video, which it's hard, it's tough. I feel for you, man. Like, thank you for telling me at the very least. And you know, the thoughts and prayers out. Didn't mean to make this such a serious video, but this is a real life topic. And if anyone else is dealing with this, just know that, as you can see, our lives are very relatable. So you are not alone. I was about to sing Michael Jackson in the whole, yeah, you know how my mind works, y'all. Okay. About to apply for a K1 visa in March for my man while telling people we're still taking it slow. Yeah, it be like that. Yes, we're taking it really slow, and then next tomorrow you married. It's like, nah, that's crazy. Long story short, ooh, I was 18. He hurt me. I'm gonna censor some of this stuff, y'all, because I don't feel like editing and getting demonetized. But he hurt me. I effed him. Then his BFF right after, and he cried. Oof, oof, savage. Oh my goodness. I need more context on this one. Like when we do part 2, if you're the person who wrote this one, man, we need details. Just be like, I'm the person from last time. Write me a DM. She. Alright, me and my boyfriend got busy in this Sears dressing room. Okay, spicy, I see you. Sears, wow. I haven't been to a Sears in so long. Okay, I used to call my ex and hide my number just to hear his voice. Now sis, could we just go through the pictures, you know what I mean? Or maybe you deleted the pictures, I can't even judge. But you know, the standard way, bruh, that's tough. I feel you, but sheesh. I feel like I'm going into the wrong career and I don't know how to go into the thing that I really love. Whew. Whew. Take it from me, I spent 5 years, well not even just 5 years, most of my early childhood life studying to be a programmer, a computer programmer. Look at me. I could be a programmer right now. So that's a secret hidden skill I have, y'all. Got my little hackables. I'm quite good with computers. But sophomore year of college, switched to art and animation. So one thing I can tell you as a word of encouragement, I know it's not supposed to be an advice video, but it just feels like my natural instinct, sorry y'all. But I would just say make sure that you do what you love, because the energy you'll exert into something that you love will be massively more than something you hate. So I feel like naturally, if it's something you don't like, you'll kind of be stunted in your field. Like you do well, but you won't like ascend. Whereas when I became an art major, all these doors started opening that way bigger than when I was doing computer science. So word of advice. All right, let's see. Ooh, let's see. I'm still hurting because I'm in love with my ex, but I'm trying not to hold back for my new boyfriend. Ooh. Give yourself some time to heal, man. When it's real love, it takes time. It really, and it just depends, man. Case by case basis. Every relationship's different. But I just say, you know, give yourself some time. Being honest with yourself is like the biggest thing. It like sets the precedent for everything else in your life. So, you know. But man, that's a tough spot to be in. I have a huge crush on one of my best friends, but I'm afraid to tell her. Oh yeah, yeah, that friend dating thing is a little tough. I've seen it work out. That's tough because it's kind of like 50-50, you feel me? Like even people I know who explored it that were friends, like I've seen it either go terribly wrong or really well. But really well has been less. I don't mean to be discouraging. Be honest, but my biggest fear for you that you probably have too is just like ruining the friendship in a way such that you regret it. I don't know, because feelings can fade, and trust me, there's a lot of fish in the sea. But if you feel like you gotta tell her, be honest and just get it out there. But if it doesn't go right, try your best to maintain the friendship and not make anything too awkward, you know? Sometimes when traveling and visiting other countries, I'm embarrassed to say I'm from the US. Is that everybody? I mean, it's weird because like I'm not embarrassed because we have so much here. I just think what's embarrassing is every time I go someplace else, they're just like, sorry about your president. Or when I went to Canada, it's like, your police force has some serious issues. Like, they're just, why do they hurt their own people? And I'm like, it's beyond me. I wish I could tell y'all, but it is really freaking embarrassing because it's just like, I feel like we be, no shade to the US, but I feel like we low-key uncultured. Like when I went to Europe even, and everybody knew like 3 languages, so they would switch from French to freaking Swedish and all these different languages, and I'm sitting here like, see, oui. That's one of my goals for next year. I'm gonna do a goals video, but like learning a language, definitely a goal. Let me see. But yeah, comment below if you feel that way. Sorry, I suck my teeth a lot before I speak. I think it's habit because I used to have, I used to have braces for like a long periodically time. So when you have braces, it's natural to like avoid embarrassment. I used to like, this is maybe one of my secret confessions. I used to push like the spit to the front of my mouth and then like, you know what I mean, kind of like suck it back so you avoid, because you can't 24/7 be in the mirror looking in your braces, you know what I mean? So it's just like, I would of course every lunch go and do the like flossing and all that stuff, but sometimes you have a snack or something after school and I don't know, it just felt like the safest thing to do while talking so you wouldn't like have a big piece of something in your teeth. I don't know. You see. Ooh, okay, I have the social security number of the father of my child so I can keep track of his address for when my child is older and asks to find him. I watch for his changes in a credit app. I think that's genius because it's just like, you thought you was on the run. You thought it was gonna be sweet. I think that's really sweet of you because yeah, having an absentee parent does a lot of things psychologically, and just being able to get those answers is gonna be monumental, and it starts a whole nother battle, but at least, you know, having that is going to be, you know, real cool. Not cool. These people, okay. Not these people, but like, men, you know what I mean? Not all, but many. Okay. Anyway, I used to eat carpet fresh and baby powder. It says, when we say used to, are we talking like last week used to, like childhood, like how far are we talking? DM me. I write fantasy stories about all of my lovers. Is that too much? Heck no! Drop them things, make some coin, especially if they broke your heart, make some coin. Pull an Adele. Pull a smooth Taylor Swift on them. All right. Lately, I've been thinking about quitting YouTube. It's hard when the growth is stagnant. Look, if I can't quit, you can't quit either, okay? Because let's be honest, we should have been at a bill. Now is the time to say, if you haven't subscribed, it is free. I put so much of my lifetime into these videos. I be working 50 hours a week, sometimes more. So if you like the videos, hit that free button. And it doesn't, like I say all the time, it does not just help me, it helps you. Because now you don't gotta search for good content. Now you don't gotta go to your explore page and all this stuff and it'd be like, YouTube is dry. No, you're gonna expand your recommendations. And when you have a boring time, it's like, you don't have to click the video even when you subscribe, but at least you get notified about it and your options are plenty. So, thank you. Love you. Okay, let's see. When I was 8, I accidentally killed my goldfish with Mountain Dew. I feel like this could either way you spin this, I feel like this is kind of like a funny story. I feel like it could either be really wholesome, like you were a kid and you wanted to share your Mountain Dew, or it could be really like just a funny, like, you know what I mean, kids do the darndest things kind of episode. But I want to hear more about this one too. All right, let's see. Next. Okay. Let's where was I? I secretly literally have a list of videos and content I want to work on, but my procrastination and anxiety fights me all the time. I definitely can identify with that. Y'all probably gonna be so mad when you hear this, but I have like 40 videos, maybe more, that have never been released to YouTube because my perfectionism, I didn't think they were good enough. So that's why I like Vlogmas. I think try to do something like a challenge like Vlogmas. I usually say set realistic goals, but do something overly ambitious. Because what Vlogmas forces me to do is to say F perfectionism and just release content, no matter what. So yeah, I mean, we in this together. And like whatever field you're in, I'm not assuming you're in YouTube, but yeah, like try to, you know what I mean? Challenge yourself and set like a milestone goal. All right, I saw you at Chipotle in Laurel and I was too scared to say hi. Oh, baby. I be chilling. Thank you for telling me. See, now I feel bad because I was like, man, I used to be all up in that Chipotle. And you know what's weird? Yo, if you see me, please come and say hi. Unless like I'm on the toilet or something. I don't know why the door would be open, but you know what I mean. But if you see me, come say hi because I be low-key paranoid. I be thinking like, okay, I grew up in PG County, so like, even though PG isn't the worst place in the world, it's not the best, you know what I'm saying? So I always be looking over my shoulder a little bit just out of habit. So when I see people staring at me in public, my first instinct isn't you're a YouTuber, it's who trying to fight? What, like, like what's good? Like what's Knuck If You Buck start playing in my head. Not that I actually would try to fight, but like, you know what I'm saying? That's where my mind instinctively goes. So when y'all come up and say hi, just be like, whew, adrenaline calms down so much. So please come up and say hi. I love y'all. All right, let me see. I think I might have manic depression. Oh, that's scary. Not scary because I know many people with manic depression, but I understand how scary it can be when you think you have something and you don't know. But you know what's weird? I don't know if this is like that for everybody, but getting a diagnosis brought me a lot of peace. It felt like now I have once you have the problem, you can start looking for answers, if that makes sense. So I think that's why I really liked getting mine. But just know, you know, read up on forums, talk to people online even, or just do lots of research. And it might bring you a little bit of peace to see that you're not alone. And, you know, please go try to get diagnosed if you can, if you have the resources to. Because you never know. It could possibly help change things for you. Let me see. I love isolation and people think I'm just cocky. Relatable. I be minding my business. Yeah, girl. I feel that. I feel that. And sometimes, like I said, being introverted can come off as being cocky too. Like, she thinks she too good to be talking. But sometimes they're like, no, I just don't want to say the wrong thing. I hate college and I'm struggling so much, but there are so many expectations held. Yes, yes, yes. And I think college is too damn expensive. If anybody else agrees with me, it's too expensive. It's been too expensive. It should not be double the average American family's salary to go to school out of state. I just think that's ridiculous. Talking to people from the past, they be spending like $800 in total for college, and I'm just like, but here's the real gag and tea is the fact that with inflation, college got more expensive, but wages haven't like risen nearly as much to meet that. So I think that's super unfair and it's creating like a serious divide. But anyway, my insecurities sabotage any hope for me being in a romantic relationship. Whew. Man, DM me a little, yeah, DM me about this. I want to talk more about that because, you know, I don't want you to lose hope. I think when you work on yourself, the right person kind of they just appear because it's like magnetic. You attract how you feel about you. So yeah, definitely. I started speaking to my ex that cheated on me and I haven't told anyone. Oop. Alright, I got the perfect quote for you. Perfect quote. And it's gonna help you understand your feelings, hopefully. But rejection breeds obsession. I learned that from a therapist. So sometimes when someone does you wrong, or they reject you, or they betray you, it can create a tendency to become obsessed with them. Not in the traditional sense of like the movie Obsessed, like in their closet at night, I don't know, but like you can't stop thinking about them, and sometimes you think it's feelings for them, but it's actually like the obsession of like, why wasn't I good enough, what da 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 da, and then it kind of manifests as feelings. But I don't know what you're going through. I need more context on that one, but hey, don't tell nobody till you're ready. It's your business. I think I might like girls, but I also can't tell my mom. I'll be the trash of the family, so I hold it in. It's so shameful that people feel that way. Like, I can completely understand, because also being in like certain minority communities, it's kind of like, I don't know, this person, I don't think this is exposing anything, but they do look black on their thumbnail. I could be wrong, but I feel like the black community is so heavily Christian, but like to a slight, getting into religion is tricky because, but see, I shouldn't be afraid to state opinions on something. Like, actually, here's a book that says a lot about how I feel, okay? I'm just starting this book, ironically. It's called The Religious Instruction of the Negroes in the United States. And as you can see, this is a slave master, and these are slaves. So how this book is basically about how religion was used to make black slaves better slaves. And I feel like some of that mentality is still manifested in today's modern like black community, where we're so fearful to a point that it holds us back from being loving and compassionate towards each other, which I feel like that's the root of religion, is love, compassion, and bettering your community. So I hope that changes over time though. I was sexually assaulted at a young age, and I'm in my 20s. I just learned that it wasn't my fault. Whew. It is tough, man, because I feel like when people manipulate young people, it's like easy to skew the storyline. But another thing, I noticed that it's very common for narcissistic people, assaulters, and toxic people to flip the script and try to blame you for completely, blatantly doing you wrong. Like, I don't know what that's about, but I've noticed a consistent pattern. I'm so happy that you found out that it's not your fault and you came to that realization, because carrying that is tough, you know? My guilty pleasure is watching reality shows, like reunions, like Love and Hip Hop. I was just watching the reunion snippet on YouTube. It is like, because I feel like we're so overstimulated. Sorry, y'all, camera cut off, but I feel like we're so overstimulated in this generation that we need something dumb to, like, you know what I mean, or something that doesn't require so much thought in order to consume it, you know what I'm saying? So I don't fault you. I picked my boogers and tasted it before. This would be a good time to get a thumbnail. Okay, ooh. I look so awkward when I get thumbnails, y'all. Alright, let's see. Okay, that was my real reaction. Whoa! I feel like more people have done that than admitted. Alright, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple more, then cut this short because this video is getting pretty long. I used to eat spoonfuls of cornstarch as a kid, and I still get cravings. I don't do it though. Yeah. Hey, I feel like everybody developed like some weird habit as a kid, or just something that's super different. I can't remember what I used to do. I didn't bite my nails except my thumb or anything. One of my weird habits I developed as a kid, it has a name. I think it's called like trichotillomania, but I like used to just like the same way people compulsively like bit their nails and stuff. I used to like arm hair and stuff. I used to just like pick at it. Did anyone else ever do that? Because sometimes I still do that if I'm like really anxious or have a lot on my mind. I'll just do it out of habit from childhood. But let's see. All right, let's choose one last one. No, we'll do two more. Okay. Getting pregnant for another man was one of my last resorts to getting away from my toxic ex-boyfriend. Hey, do you love him? I hope so. But I'm glad you're out the toxic situation. Hey, look, I'd rather you be in a non-toxic situation any day, so. All right, and the last one to close it out, I have a crush on a girl, but I have a boyfriend. I don't know what to do because I've never experienced this. Ooh, okay, I understand, but that's human nature sometimes, not like I feel like sexuality is super fluid. And you know what I mean? I would talk to your boyfriend about it and really, or just start easing certain things into conversation, or even, I remember one time I took like a sexuality quiz just to see like, you know, how leaning on the spectrum I was. People always ask that. Maybe we'll do that in another thing. I have the assumptions about me videos still to make. I think I need to actually post that again and get some more, but yeah, so that does it for me today, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I'm not really gonna chop it up, so thank you so much for watching. We'll be back for Vlogmas tomorrow, and I love y'all, and peace out, gang gang, and I'll see you, oh, my glasses. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
I need a little bit of trust from you, or we can let the guns go.